right, welcome to Leafwood Learning. I'm Lauren, and today we are going to do this really easy but pretty cool ancient Greek column. We're studying ancient Greece and, the architecture. If you've ever been over there or anywhere over in Europe, really, it's so amazing. But I thought it'd be fun to do just a quick little tutorial on maybe an Ionic Greek column. So follow along. Today you need a pencil, although you can use a pen if you want, totally artist choice. Pencil, white paper, I'm just using computer paper, and you want some type of construction paper or cardstock to glue your column onto when you are all done. You also need glue. I like glue stick, but if you have white glue, works as well, okay? And you also need scissors. So here we go. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to draw 2 parallel vertical lines for the width of our column. I like to just do it right in the middle of my page. And I'm going to go nice and dark for you so you can see what I'm doing. And then, what do you think? Like that? That wide? Just like that? Yeah, that looks good. Parallel, not touching. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close off the top with a straight horizontal line. It's okay if it's not perfect. I'm all right with that. And I'm going to close off the bottom also with a straight horizontal line. And now I've made a lovely rectangle. Now we're going to go ahead and draw one more horizontal line inside at the top. Now it should look like a stick of gum. And then I like to go to the bottom and I'm going to put it like it's almost like it's on a flotation device. So I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm just going to go up a tick. And then I'm going to make a little rounded seed, and it's going to follow along the bottom. And then it's going to do the exact same thing on the other side. And now it's floating. It looks like it's like on like a little inner tube. Now we're going to draw 4 horizontal lines at the top and 4 horizontal lines at the bottom. Easy to remember, 4 and 4. So I'm going to draw 2 shorter ones, roughly the same length. It's okay if they're not. You just want to stop before you get to the edge of your column. And they can go anywhere you want up here. I'm going to go right about there. What do you think? Looks good. Then I'm going to draw 2 more. The next one is going to make sure that it comes just a smidge wider than the column. So I'm going to start right about there, straight across to right about there. And now the last one is going to be artist choice. Whatever length you want, go ahead and draw one more. How about that? Okay, now I'm going to go to the bottom and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 4 more lines. Pretty much artist choice except for when we get to the end. I'm going to go here. I like to make them maybe wider than the column because I like to give it some kind of base to kind of be on. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's a fat one. I love it. And then 4. So 4 at the top, 4 at the bottom. Okay, now let's go back up to the top. Now we're going to do our Greek columns in an Ionic style, which is, there's 3 different types. But we're going to do the ones, I call them cinnamon rolls. They look like cinnamon rolls coming off the sides, right? So you're going to start at the 3rd line up, the one that's peeking over the sides. And you're going to make a cinnamon roll. Here we go. You're going to go out, and then you're going to start to curve in towards this little corner. Kiss or touch the corner, and then cinnamon roll in. Boop. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. Out, and touch the corner, and then cinnamon roll in. Boop. Just like that. Then I'm going to take these 2 lines right here, and I'm going to extend them to the edge of the cinnamon roll. Okay? Now I have this one last line up here, and you get to connect it however you want to the line below it. You can curve, you can slant, you can even slant in, or slant out, or good old straight line down. Totally up to you. Let's see, I went slanted in here, and I slanted out here, so I guess I'm going to curve. I'm just going to do something that I haven't done. just so you can kind of see that you can add your own little artistic flares to these ancient Greek columns. All right, now let's go down to the bottom, and we're going to connect kind of like the pedestal that it's going to be resting on, right? So this is the bottom piece. This is the piece that we're just going to go ahead and square off or rectangle off. That's the bottom, right? So it's got to have a nice big fat base to rest on. Now you get to connect here and here and here. Again, artist choice. You can see that I've done it different in the different times that I've done it. So here we go. I'm going to go, I don't know why I'm starting here, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to make these two rounded as well. So I'm connecting them with C's and backward C's. Then, what do you think? I might go like this and connect it this way. And then I think I'm just going to do straight here. I don't know. Of course, I'm working with a pencil, so you can always erase if you don't like what you've done. But I think it looks great, although it's a little coming over to the side a little bit, but whatever. All right, now we're going to draw our straight vertical lines. So this is how I do it so that they're kind of evenly spaced. Now, of course, these architects would have had it perfect, but we are just going to do our artistic impersonation of it. So I'm going to go right down the middle to start. I'm going to do a nice line right down the middle. Okay? Then I'm going to draw another line that's halfway between this middle line that I just drew and the edge of the column. And then I'm going to do the same thing here, halfway between the middle line that I drew in the beginning and the edge. And then I'm going to draw a vertical line again in all those little spots. And then that way I have fairly evenly spaced lines. So it looks like an architect maybe had done it. And there it is. Now you can always go back and look at pictures of old columns or even columns, you know, just like around where you live. But here's the part where it's like you get to kind of design it yourself. And then you've got these little crevices and cracks and lines where you can go and put some flourish in, if you will. You can see I've done scalloping here. And I did a little zigzagging. They get very fancy with like flowers and people and all that kind of stuff. So whatever you want to do in these little spots, go for it and make it your own column, okay? Okay, so once you've kind of put your little designs on it and you're pretty happy with what you got, here's what I like to do, okay? You don't have to, so I'm showing you two different ways that I've done this last step, okay? So in this one, I just cut it out just exactly the way it is and glued it onto the piece of paper. This one, if you can see, it's like a little bit different. This is what I did first. I took my paper and I crumpled it up, which you're like, what? Then, no, I don't destroy the paper. I just give it a nice little crumple. Then I open it back up, flatten it, and now it kind of has like a stone marbled kind of look, right? So then I go from here and I cut it out. I like to go around my lines and not cut right on the lines, but again, that is also artist's choice. Then I'm going to add a good deal of glue so that it really sticks down. Because I've crinkled the paper, it's going to tend to want to come right back up. So I add a lot of like glue. And I stick it on the page like that. And that is my beautiful ancient Greek column. Done! And that's it. I hope you like it. I hope you try it. And I can't wait to see some of this in action. So as always, thank you so much and keep arting. Bye.